Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now in today's video, we're going to take a quick look at Realme's latest budget smartphone, and that is in the form of the Realme C33. Now just in case you are not familiar with what the C series is all about, well basically the C series is all about Realme's budget smartphone line that also comes in with a premium looking design. So with that said, in today's video, we're going to take a look at a very quick unboxing of the Realme C33, and then we'll take a closer look at the Realme C33's design and a couple of cool features that Realme is really pushing. With that said, let us begin right away. Now, before we begin everything, of course, we have to talk a bit about the price. The Realme C33 is going for RM559 here in Malaysia, and in terms of specifications, you get a 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal memory. Now, some of you might be wondering, 64GB might not be enough, but don't worry, the phone itself does support micro SD expansion, so you can expand the memory all the way up to 1TB. Now that we have the price out of the way, let's take a look at what's in the box and what you can get with the Realme C33. Alright, so as soon as I unbox the device itself, it did came with a couple of key standard stuff. You do get a manuals, you have your SIM pin, you also do get a micro USB cable. I did wish they put on Type-C this time around, but it's still micro USB. Not too big of a deal. Apart from that, you also get your 10-watt charger in the box. My version here is the China version, but of course, users in Malaysia will be getting the Malaysian version. And last but not least, we get the phone itself. Right, so as soon as I unwrapped this Realme C33, I was really once again amazed with the kind of design that we are getting for a budget phone at this price point. My color variant here is the aqua blue color, and I think it looks really nice here. If you tilt the thing from the side to side, you might notice a little bit of light shimmer on the back panel, and the back panel itself is made of some high quality materials. I'm not really sure what that is, but it feels closer to the feeling of glass, so it definitely feels more premium here on the Realme C33. Apart from that, you might notice that the entire back panel is just one single piece. There is no camera bump, although the two sensors at the back do protrude out a little bit. Apart from that, in terms of the frames, you do get these really nicely built frames. Again, I'm not sure what the material is. It does feel very solid, but what I like about it is that it is flat all around, so you can stand your phone on the desk, but effectively it does make it look like a more expensive phone such as an iPhone, and I think that's actually a good thing there. Alright, so apart from that, looking on the right side, we do have our fingerprint scanner, we have the volume rocker. Moving down to the bottom, this is where we do get that micro USB port. We have our headphone jack and a single firing speaker. Now, just in case some of you are wondering if a single firing speaker is enough, I must say that this one actually gets surprisingly loud, and definitely you might actually enjoy this. With that said, that pretty much wraps up the design of the Realme C33. Again, this is one of the best looking phones at that price point. Most of the time you always see those typical generic kind of designs, but this one, the Realme C33, actually does look really good. Right, apart from that, what else is a key highlight on the phone here itself is its cameras. Now, Realme is saying that for this price point, it is the only device in the market that comes with a 50-megapixel main sensor. Apart from that, you also get a depth sensor at the bottom, and this is to help you out with those portrait modes. With that said, I actually checked out and took a couple of photos earlier on to see if the 50-megapixel is the real deal. And the good news here is that it is able to capture a lot of details. So I found that taking pictures of sceneries itself, landscapes, we are able to capture a lot of detail. And Realme actually did put in their own algorithm to help to suppress the amount of highlights whenever you're taking pictures in a really bright kind of environment. So I think that is great. All these kind of features you can see in the phone at this very affordable price point. So 50 megapixel here, definitely good to see. Apart from that, you also do get that very large battery, although it is a very slim form factor. According to Realme, this is just slightly more than 8mm, but you still get that 5000 mAh battery. And if you go to the Ultra Saver battery mode, you might be able to extend the battery life all the way up to 37 days, guys. If you're looking for a second phone, this one might be the perfect one for you because you have that super long battery life. Apart from that, just in terms of the processor, you do have that Unisoc T612. Again, the RAM options is 4GB here in Malaysia, 64GB internal memory, again expandable via micro SD. And in terms of the display at the front, it is a 720p LCD panel. Again, very basic stuff, but this is something that we are used to seeing at this kind of price point. Alright, so at the end of the day, what is the Realme C33 really all about? Well, I would say that, again, this is a budget phone for the budget user, the light user. It has this very premium looking design. It feels great in hand. It doesn't feel like you're carrying an affordable phone for that matter. It definitely feels more premium than that, and this is basically what it's all about. With that said, if you have any further questions about the Realme C33, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll try to help you guys out, and thank you for watching till the end. Don't forget to check out the Realme C33's launch on the 7th of October, which is tomorrow. Again, links down below. With that said, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.